ICW, ICW, ICW. Hello, ICW Maniacs. Yeah, that's my name for all the fans of Impact Championship Wrestling. I am longtime independent wrestling fan and administrator of the ICW message board, Robert Lottie. Kick in the Door 2 was a wild, woolly, knockdown, drag-out affair, and so much chaos happened. Now, funny thing is, while on the bus at Port Authority en route down here in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey, somebody encountered me. Ladies and gentlemen, she is long time, well, met her at Ring of Honor long ago. She was huge on Special K. She was huge on Jack Evans, ladies and gentlemen. Philadelphia's own Tara.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
Road Dogg would be proud. But as stated, what a show this turned out to be. We start out the show with a four-way matchup, which pits the Grim Reaper versus Ghost Shadow versus Sanchez versus ECW
With
television
Riley
champion,
Madison
Super
as
Crazy. Yeah, I keep forgetting all the corner people from time to time.
Riley Madison, of course, was beautiful and hot.
Yeah, that's one for all the perverts out there, too. A pretty good four-way matchup. I was surprised it opened up the show. We saw Ghost Shadow defeat Super Crazy, Grim Reaper, and Sanchez when Shadow pinned Sanchez with a muscle buster. No. I was waiting for you to chime in on that match.
I actually thought Sanchez was going to win.
Allie came out to awesome Kiss tune, I Was Made for Loving You.
You mean a kiss in the ass?
No, to Kiss the band.
Eh. Or a hot shot.
Oh boy. Next up, we saw singles competition. We saw Matt Travis go one-on-one with Notorious 187 Homicide, a pretty good match. To my shock, Homicide nailed the Cop Killer pretty early in the matchup. Travis really proved his grit in this matchup. And I did notice Travis looked like something went wrong when he attempted a shooting star press and looked like his head at the canvas, and Homicide schoolboyed him to get the win.
Homicide he's been in business, and I'm surprised the Cop Killer was early on in his game, but nobody messes with the 187.
Well, of course, the man's been around. That man's been around before. Been around independent wrestling before independent wrestling was cool and reached the pedestal it's on today.
He's been around for 25 plus years.
Yeah, and counting.
He can actually beat Teddy Hart with a low blow.
Please, Teddy Hart never did defeat him. I'm still waiting for them to have at least one more one-on-one match, if it ever happens.
Or what about LAX versus OV with Sami Callihan? They still have a score to settle with.
But LAX is not with Impact Wrestling anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, but Homicide can go after Sami.
Well, maybe. I think they did face each other before somewhere, but I can't remember which place. Moving along, next up, in a match that was pretty much put on the heavy cycle, the Bayonne badass Dan Moff did battle with Killer Kross in a very good matchup, which saw the use of the boards. Moff used like 3 or 4 spears in this match. Kross eventually put Moff down with the Death Valley driver through a board. Kross took the microphone, and I don't know, there was issues with the microphone throughout the darn night.
But then the Dirty Daddy showed up.
Getting to that, Kross was ready to issue an open challenge. Chris Dickinson, the Dirty Daddy, comes out. By the way, saw him earlier at the Fire Pit Grill, further down Mount Vernon Street from here, but I don't think he noticed my shirt. He went to get some food and shit. Dickinson was saying, "You're going to issue an open challenge, right?" And Kross said, and I think Dickinson said the challenge is considered accepted, and they're going to go at it at ICW's next event when they return to the New York City area on Friday night, October 25th. Larry Legend, you said October 26th, which is a Saturday, but I believe it's Friday, October 25th.
But Killer Kross did kill Kenny at the last Impact sequence. Sign proved.
Wow. Yes. Okay, next up in what was set for a singles matchup, it wound up being for the Juggalo Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, as we saw the draw, Sami Callihan challenge Teddy Hart for the championship, and it looked like it was going to be Montreal revisited as Callihan had Teddy in the sharpshooter, and the bell rang, and referee Chris Levin said no, 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 Teddy did not submit, so I guess somebody goofed on that one, or deliberately goofed.
Or, in my words, bing bang boom.
Or somebody fucked up.
You
Simply
fucked
put.
up.
Yeah, saying Botchamania is a little more cleaner for the kids. In any event, the match was restarted. Eventually, somebody bumped into referee Chris Levin. Then referee Johnny Q came out. Sami Callihan attacked Johnny Q. Eventually, Teddy Hart, I forgot what move he used. He ended up pinning Sami Callihan to retain the JCW chip. No, he pinned him. He pinned him with something. I can't remember.
Shooting Star Press 630 in the dungeon.
That twisty.
Corkscrew 630, courtesy of Jack Evans, revisiting the dungeon days.
Yeah, okay. I think it was something. I know it was a pinfall. And then they did go to intermission at that point,
but Sammy should have freaking won.
Hopefully he'll be back.
But they said, everybody was saying, go back to Ohio, which is what? If Jake, Dave, or Mayman Fulton would be there in his corner, they would have been all hell to break loose.
Good chance about that. One thing I did fail to point out is just before, when Larry Legend was welcoming the crowd to the show, Danny DeMonto comes to the ring, and he announces to the crowd that ICW was returning to the New York City area Friday, October 25th, and returning that night will be none other than Nick motherfucking Gage.
Yes. The hardcore legend himself.
Yep. The dude who made CZW what it is today.
Ultra violent style.
Yeah. But they did go to intermission. I know Teddy Long was there for a meet and greet.
Alicia Tell.
Too many. I can't remember how many of them there
It was Alicia 2, Killer Cross, Scarlett Botox. She's not a 10, she's a 4. Rebel.
I noticed her, yes.
Renee Michelle.
Yeah.
Super Crazy.
No, I know Crazy was part of it, yes.
And one of his...
Nigel McGuinness.
And one of Super Crazy's running buddies was trying to hit on me.
Yeah. Okay.
Which, thank God I see Ben who I told him to fuck
So wait,
off.
Juventud Guerrero didn't show?
Nope.
Oh boy.
That's what you get on the indies, people. Big name people don't show up because they don't want them paychecks.
And as you know, the promoters have those 4 lovely words that keep them out of trouble.
Cards subject to change.
Yeah. But back to the action here, as we next see Schlack do battle with the Dirty Daddy Chris Dickinson, and eventually, I think a door got involved. There was a barbed wire board that Dickinson brought into play, and Schlack ended up wrapped in the barbed wire.
I was going for the Dirty Daddy.
Yeah,
because he is dirty, but guess what? Nobody gets over on the Dirty Daddy, because if the Dirty Daddy wins, it's his house. Nobody else's.
The funny thing is, Dickinson was put Schlack down with a series of kicks and strikes, and I don't know. Hopefully, even though we know Dickinson's facing Killer Cross October 25th, hopefully Schlack will be back in the future
with Maria Manic.
Oh, they gotta bring her back. I wish she would come out. You know, in the past, she's used Nelly Furtado's Man-Eater. She should have came out to Hall & Oates' Man-Eater someday.
Schlack versus John Wayne Murdoch.
Ooh, well, we'll get to him shortly. But our next matchup we see in what was billed as a 4 Locos death match. Lowlife Louie, great to see him again. I'm glad he came out to Nelly's #1, as he did battle with Marcus Crane in the 4 Locos death match, and at one point they brought a door with White Claw cans glued or taped to it, and there was one side of the crowd chanting "Fuck White Claw," the other side was chanting "White Claw." Those that were chanting "Fuck White Claw" were yelling "Fuck you" to them.
Yeah, but you also had G-Raver and Homicide at respective corners.
You know what the funny thing is? See, once these shows go in the books, Tara, everything is a fucking blur to me. That's why I'm doing this now. It would be a bigger blur if I did this, you know, after the long trip home, sleep, and knowing I worked.
We actually
today.
have a 2-hour and 55-minute bus ride.
Yeah, you did.
We have to go back to Philadelphia, but guess what? It was all worth it in the end, because ICW is better than fucking TNA.
Any independent is better than TNA at this day and age. I haven't watched TNA in 11 years.
I haven't been to a TNA show since May, and the last time I've been to a TNA show, Sami Callihan versus Eddie, baseball bat. It wasn't good as the first time around.
New meaning to the term play ball.
Actually, you should say play dar.
Yeah. Well, even though we went off track again, Marcus Crane to put Lowlife Louie down for the 3 count. Then it was main event time. It was billed as a Southern Slaughter death match, where they took like an old not a picket fence, it was like an old-fashioned fence with barbed wire. Fence. Yeah, it looked like I don't know if it was just me, but it looked like a human pigsty, seemingly.
It looked like somebody just took a pig and just said, "I'll shit all over it."
Well, yeah, the ring was a damn fucking mess, and I feel sorry for the poor bastard had to clean the ring up. But yeah, light tubes. Thankfully, it didn't land on me and stuff. They used light tubes.
Blood.
There was a lot of blood, and of course, who could forget? They fell off a ladder, positioned on the stage on a bed of light tubes, set on 2 tables.
Which is not for the weak of the heart.
Yeah, in other words, if you're aspiring to be a wrestler, you can't take that punishment, stay out. Stuff
You're
like that.
warned.
Yeah, stuff like that makes me glad I stayed in the crowd.
Or in my case, stay in the back near the bathrooms.
Well, yeah, if you can't stomach the bloodshed, yeah, definitely.
And scream.
Well, John Wayne Murdoch defeated Reed Bentley to win the match and end a chaotic night of ICW action.
With a lot of blood, sweats, and gore. Too much blood. Probably he could have donated to the hospital down the street. Yeah,
blood donations and all. Well, it was it's personal notes time. It was great seeing Bill Parham, Jason Bob 87, Mikey Mickendrow, Tiffany, Brad, Mike, Jack Sabbath himself. How could I forget him? He makes it all possible.
Danny D'Amato?
He was there, I know that. I think he has, actually, I understand he has the book. Even though he did, although he retired late last year, he actually wrestled Marco Starr at the last ICW show in July.
Yeah, but if they have to bring, if ICW can do one major show, please, and this is from a fan, bring in Angelico and Jack Evans versus the Hit Squad.
Ooh, that'd be an interesting matchup. But speaking of matches and future shit, ICW returns back home to the New York City area Friday night, October 25th. Already announced Killer Cross one-on-one with the Dirty Daddy Chris Dickinson and the return of Nick motherfucking Gage. She just put a match offer on the table. Jack, I don't know if you and Danny will consider that again. You say it one more time, Sarah, so they can get you loud and clear.
The Hit Squad, Monster Mac, and Dan Moff versus Angelico and Jack Evans. It will be a match made in heaven. It will be a dream match to come true. Because if you guys want fans in the seats, you better give what we want. And that's one match we want to see is Jack Evans and Angelico versus Hit Squad. You're going to relive 2003 all over again.
Well, early 2000s. I missed that era, let me tell you.
Especially Special K, Scramble Cage, or actually, I know another tag team they should bring in.
Okay, here's your chance.
How about Tony DeVito and HC Luke of the Carnage Crew?
Oh, I don't know if they even wrestle anymore.
They do.
Where? Any promotion in particular you know they're in?
Or Capital Wrestling.
What, the one in Hoboken, New Jersey?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know they were there. I don't follow that.
Because they actually have HC Luke, Kobe Carino, and Jordan Oliver feuding with Special K of Slim J, Azrael, and Deranged.
Yeah, no, Special K was
it's a
part of that show.
10-year relive.
Yes.
10-year
Revisited, yes.
Revisit feud of the century.
Wow. Speaking of Colby Carino, I'd like to see him at ICW if possible, Jack.
Or maybe Steve Carino.
Well, I don't know about Steve. I thought he's, I don't know if he's still with Ring of Honor or...
I think he's, or Jimmy Rave.
Well, he made like a comeback last year and...
But definitely bring in the Hit Squad and...
Well, Moth will be back, I'm sure. Mac, I don't know.
What about Deranged, Insane Dragon, and...
I don't know about it. Well, Insane Dragon would be awesome. He'd be very rare, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Or Deranged.
Deranged, I don't know how often those guys wrestle.
Actually, Deranged and Ghost Shadow
Well, yeah, well, they faced each other many times, too.
Yeah, or Azrael.
Well, yeah, but actually, there's a show in the Bronx next week. I'll see him. Let me see. I'm trying to think of other people from the past who may or may not wrestle. Actually, you know, let me thinking of this show here. Yeah.
The Ring Crew Express.
Well, I don't know. Well,
Donna Marcos.
Yeah, I remember them, but I don't know how often I don't really keep up with where everybody's at now, Tara. I'm just trying to think of other people from ICW's past or other matches from the past. Maybe they could, may or may.
Eric Corvus.
Corvus Fear from Jersey All Pro.
Mm-hmm.
I know, it's just, I mean, I don't know.
It's a shame that some of these wrestlers used to be and they took time off because of injuries, but guess what? They come back stronger, harder, and better.
And wiser.
And a lot more experience.
Yeah. Because they probably all, got discouraged too over the years. That's why they left the business.
But some of them do have injuries, and some of them are out for a year plus.
Yeah,
and I remember one wrestler, Dave Chris, was out for 9 months, and he had a torn ACL.
Ooh.
And now one of his students, Samantha Heights, which, if you ever go to Dayton, Ohio, Rockstar Pro, Dayton, Ohio, Samantha Heights, Lost Girl, she's one of the sweetest persons ever, and bring her Twizzlers.
Oh, well, since Nick Gage is going to be there, I wonder who they could put him against, since they'll have Nick Gage.
Danny Havoc.
Ooh, that'd be a good.
Connor Claxton.
Oh yeah, somebody worthy, like with the
Lucky 13.
Yeah, some people of that nature. Yeah.
Devin Moore.
Too many people to mention. Wait, Matt Tremont.
June Kasai.
So many to mention here. But definitely
too many to tell, but
it's too much. I know it's way too much, but I'm sure Jack, I'm sure you got plans for 2020 right now. I wouldn't be surprised if the
how about Aaron Williams?
I forgot who that is or what promotion he's at.
Or my favorite, Ron Mathis.
I don't know. There's like too many people. I'm sure they all want to get booked, and especially with all the buzz. Especially
what about Brandon Kirk?
Yeah, I think I saw him work already.
Jimmy Lloyd.
Oh, they have him back. They've had him before. But you know what? Based on July's show, I'll tell you. Let me see. Whoops, wrong page. Okay.
Jimmy Lloyd.
Oh, please bring back Rich Swann.
Please bring back Strange Strickland.
Oh, I don't know. I thought he's part of NXT now.
Nope.
Oh, maybe that'd be great to bring him back too. I miss hearing
Roderick Strong.
I miss hearing Chaka Khan's Ain't Nobody. Roderick Strong's part of NXT.
What about
We keep forgetting. Oh, I was thinking Austin Aries, but I don't know where he's at.
I was thinking my favorite wrestler of all time, Matt Taven.
I'll be still with ROH right now.
What about Kenny King?
Bring him, yeah. Oh wait, I don't think it's coming yet. It's 11:46. The thing's coming. Wow, we've gone 18 and a half minutes. Look at that.
Oh, that's a new record for me.
Wow, interesting.
I don't usually do podcast people, but guess what? For him, I will do it.
Yay.
And you have to know, longtime wrestling fan, I've been going to these shows since 1999.
But you've been a fan since overall?
Since I was 14 years old.
But what year was that?
1999.
Oh, I thought maybe you discovered like mainstream wrestling sooner than that. No?
Nope. I started going to independent shows when I was 14 years old.
That was doing indies, but I'm saying I thought maybe you discovered WWF, WCW, ECW sooner. That's what I meant.
1987.
Okay.
When I was only 2 years old.
Wow. Well, you were lucky. Me, it was late 85.
I was just a baby.
Well, yeah, okay. But, this was totally unexpected of her. It was awesome having you doing this, Tara. Hope there'll be a time you come to whether it's
OI 4K.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather hear that than OVE.
OVE sucks right now.
Well, that's the name Impact Wrestling gave them.
I like Ohio is for killers.
Yeah, obviously we do.
Or actually, OI for C.
Okay.
Ohio is for cuddles. Look on Sammy's Instagram. You'll see him and Dave Chris cuddling in the bed.
Okay, interesting. But yeah, like I said, I mean, whether it's ICW or any indie in New York or New Jersey, hope you'll do this again with me, Tara.
CZW, October 26th, Voorhees, New Jersey. The Coliseum. One match already is happening. Brandon Kirk against Joe Gacy for the title. Because Brandon Kirk won a match with a championship contract against the returning A.R. Fox.
Ooh, that's big. But we might as well wrap this up right now with those 3 lovely letters that we heard throughout tonight. ICW, 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 ICW.
Good night.
I'll see you Friday, October 25th, ICW Maniacs.
And I'll see everybody the 26th for CZW. Back to hell.
Oh boy, what a name.